Live. Do it live. Hello, ladies and germs, and welcome to the Hair Metal Massacre podcast. I'm Steve, hanging tough and trying to stay away from the Rucker Pit Bridge. Who's my co-host right here?
Mr. William Fincher.
The one and only, yes.
Yes.
Here on this chilly Monday night down here in the South.
I'm over it, man. I'm ready for summer.
Way over it, man. So people up north will probably laugh at us, but dude, these 20-something degree mornings, fuck, should have studied hard in school, be working in an office or something, or working from home. But anyway, I'd probably be way fatter. I don't know. Gets me out, that blue collar work. Get a little bit of workout because I'm too fucking lazy to go to the gym most days. So.
That's why I'm getting back into it part-time, man. Free workout. Well, not free. I get paid for it.
That's
I was
what's
thinking
up.
about joining a gym, but I was like, well, wait a minute. If I can get paid to just go do some manual labor, I'm going to do that on the side. And
there you go.
Try to keep myself in shape.
Mm-hmm.
Get no younger. We
had a unexpected get-together Friday. Me, Fincher, and our old host Feldman. My wife, I didn't surprise her, but I treated her to a emo aughts pop punk cover band that is there. I mean, they were on point. Like, not our scene, of course, no brainer, but sort of shit. She dug it. We went out with another friend up at our local spot, Ground Zero. Shout out to Mick and Derek, and it was packed. Like, I was. Were you shocked at the crowd? Like, level?
I was, but at the same time, I kind of, judging for all the cars out in the parking lot, I assumed it would be more packed inside.
Yeah.
I expected that place to be like all the way. I mean, it was mostly packed. There was still a little bit of room at the back, but I expected that place to be like fucking sardines.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it's still a busy show. I had fun. It was,
it was cool.
Not really my scene, but it was fun. I remember a lot of those songs and being a much younger man, bar hopping and being at house parties and.
Mm-hmm. They, I think that the band. I noticed the band didn't have a bass player, but I think sound guy told me they usually do. I wanted to know so badly. I went and looked at their Facebook page, and apparently they do have a bass player. Maybe he was sick or something. I don't know.
Mm. But family emergency. Who knows?
Show must go on, I suppose.
I've been
in spots where we were like gonna do a show without a bass. I think I have played shows without a bassist before because it's weird. It doesn't sound right, but whatever. I've definitely practiced without a bass player before. I know that much. Got a little news going on in the scene. So earlier in the later last year, damn, what day is it, Steve? I don't know. Yeah, there was a podcast with the Hair Metal Guru. Shout out to the Hair Metal Guru, who I've tried to reach out to, but not a whole lot reciprocated. All good. The guitar player, I forgot his name, for Bret Michaels' band, went on there and just kind of let it slip that, I mean, Bret likes to play solo shows because Bret Michaels of Poison we're talking about, because he makes more money, which is kind of a no-brainer. Whereas if he plays with Poison, it has to be split up a bit more and yada, yada. And this caused a big stink with a lot of people in the internet community. And so then dude goes on to Chris, I believe his side show, Chris Aiken Presents. And it's Chris from this classic metal show we're talking about. And he laid it all out. Like, I didn't think much of it when I said it. Kind of damage repair. Anyway, it kind of blew over. People were like, yeah. Apparently, him and Brett are super tight. So it was like I didn't see him getting canned or anything. But there was also an issue from one Richard Rocket, the drummer of. There's another podcast that calls him Richard Rocket because it's funny. The drummer of Poison, he took issue with my man talking about these figures and the business side of things. But it turns out, dude is also Brett's manager and booker and all that stuff. So he had the inside track. He just kind of should have maybe not said anything about it. Ricky was like, what the fuck? And Ricky's ready to tour and do this 40-year reunion tour this year. As someone said in the YouTube comments for us, hey, you guys should do Look What the Cat Dragged In. It's anniversary this year. I was like, we're working on it. I've already made the AI cover art for the podcast. We'll get there. But anyway, so now it's come out that according to Metal Sludge, more on them later, a recent story has hit page 6 about Poison and how their planned 40th anniversary tour with Live Nation was left in the dust because the band members could not agree on a fair split when it came to the profits. The subject has been in and out of the press for several months, and it doesn't seem to be going away anytime soon. Metal Sludge.
From what I read, it was like Brett was wanting like 6,000 or 600% more.
We're getting there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We got an offer. Ricky said that they got an offer from Live Nation, and to be honest with you, it's all in Brett's hands. Yeah, he was like, I want to do it. This was back in like October, November. I want to do it, but it's all on Brett whether we do it or not. Now it's January 2026, 8 full months later. Oh, it was longer than that. Jesus, time flies. 8 months later, Rocket spoke and said, appears nothing has been resolved for the, what was, I guess, assumed planned 40th anniversary tour. And it has been nixed after Brett demands 600% more money than his bandmates. Every rose has its thorn, and every band player has its party, or every band has its party pooper. Poison is one of the very few classic rock bands that have made it 4 decades with its original lineup. But Page 6 has learned that the band has shelved its much-anticipated 40th anniversary tour because lead singer Brett wants to earn $6 for every dollar his bandmates earn from the dates.
That's insane, dude.
That's pretty wild. I mean, Brett, take one for the team, for the fans. I don't know.
I mean, I could see asking for a little bit more because he is the face, but 600%, dude, like...
And the thing is, he could just do it for the summer and then peace out, go back in the fall to his solo band, keep it rolling.
That would probably bring more publicity to a solo tour if he did that. Oh, you didn't catch me with Poison? Well, guess what? I'm coming back through.
Right? Hitting the casino, you know? I've literally seen Brett at a casino up at Harris years ago. So, really wanted to, what do you say? We had a great offer, but we left it on we left the table. Drummer Ricky Rocket told us, he said it didn't work. Really what it came to was CC, Bobby Dahl, and I were all in and thought Brett was, but he wanted the lion's share of the money to the point where it makes not possible to even do it. He added, I don't do this just for the money. I do have a love for this, absolutely. But at the same time, you don't want to go out and work really hard just to make somebody else a bunch of money. Ricky says he's not angry with his pal of many years. I remember this band has given me so much privilege in life. He said, it's like hating your parents. But when he asked if he'd consider finding a replacement for Michaels on doing a tour with the new singer, he said, it's not out of the question, but doing that's like surgery. It's the last resort. He added, I don't want to do that. I'm not quarreling with Brett. We just didn't come to an agreement. I don't like it. And I'll say, but it's not like, let's put up our dukes. I don't think there's a better frontman for Poison. But there was also something about him and his solo band going and playing Look What the Cat Dragged In its entirety. I think that was another.
Yeah, I saw something about that too.
Yeah, Ricky, it's not the question. Yeah. So interesting shit. I'll see Brett at Monsters on the Mountain. He's always a fun show. I've seen Poison twice, I think. You seen Poison more than once?
I think I've seen him twice. I think like 06 and like 08.
Mm-hmm. I know I saw him with Def
or
Leppard.
'09 or something.
Maybe I saw him with Kiss. I'm. It's been a while.
Yeah, I
When I did.
remember. I know the '06 show was at the amphitheater in Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
But I
Well,
know I saw him a second time because me and my like early on with me and my ex-wife, we went and saw Poison Summer. I can't remember if it was in Charlotte,
right on.
Asheville. Hell, I don't know. And if I just mean, I don't. It was somewhere relatively close by, but I
Yeah, I got you.
might have been Atlanta. I don't know.
Hmm. Right on. Well, that's going on, and tonight's record, we're staying deep in the murky waters of the hair metal genre and some deeper cuts. And tonight's record, What Goes Around Comes Around by Tuff, is celebrating its 35th anniversary this year, 2026. Came out in 91, very late to the party, if we're being honest. 91.
Yeah, super late.
Yeah. But facts are the band formed in 85 in Phoenix. The classic lineup. Now, initially, we're talking earlier that they were a bit heavy. It seemed like they were a bit heavier before they actually put out an album. And the lineup included one Jim Gillette on the vocals and what was his name? Michelangelo. I got it right here in the book somewhere. Michelangelo Beato or something. They went and formed Nitro, I suppose. Then Stevie Rochelle, the singer, who's actually from Wisconsin. I don't know how. I heard a podcast one time with him talking about it. He somehow found an ad and moved from Wisconsin to Phoenix, or maybe he was already in LA and met them in LA. Don't know the quiet origin story. Wikipedia don't tell you a whole lot on that specific line, but nothing about him in the big book of hair metal. But we got a little picture here in the American hair metal book. There's Nitro on the cover. Here they are, super glammed out. And yeah, so basically they're in Phoenix. Essential Haircuts, the all new generation. I Hate Kissing You Goodbye. Fascinating facts. The last of the hair bands, their 1991 debut, What Goes Around Comes Around, What Comes Around Goes Around, had the power ballad, I Hate Kissing You Goodbye, an MTV hit, and around the same time as Smells Like Teen Spirit. Bret Michaels wrote a ballad, Wake Me Up, for the album. Really? So they got the sign off from Poison, apparently. Interesting. Well, let's see here. So about in 87, they moved to LA. It's formed in 85, moved to LA in 87. Oh, Stevie didn't join until they moved to LA. Got it. Okay. And as we said just earlier, we're using Metal Sludge. That is actually his website that he started back in the 90s. It was kind of low key for a while because it was a bit controversial. So Stevie was like the low key webmaster and publisher of Metal Sludge. Were you aware of this, Fincher?
I was not.
Yeah. It was kind of a secret, but he finally came out, I guess, somewhere in the early aughts, or 98 or 99, somewhere in there. Yeah. And, it just kind of was like a gossip rag of the scene. And there's even like a penis, like a groupie section, a board on the message board where groupies could talk about their experiences with dudes. Yeah, interesting. So that's been going strong still. And so let me read got a little information more on Tuff from Sleaze Rocks. Yeah. That the remastered vinyl came out back in 2021. And let's see here. Review.
I didn't know it had been remastered.
Yeah, they remastered. I think that's what we're listening to tonight too. That tape of it. Tape.
Nice.
So Tuff released their debut album on Atlantic in 91. You can disregard the image on the cover as just another hair band or whatever derogatory term you want to use. The fact is that by the time 1991 rolled around and What Comes Around Goes Around was issued, the climate for this kind of sleazy, melodic, image-oriented hard rock had just about worked its course. This was due to every label in North America cranking out glam bands like widgets. While Tuff might be lumped into the C and D leagues of the subgenre, don't sleep on this album. If you can get past the album cover, which is something of the times, perhaps a little past it, a little bit past it, even if it was a mere 2 or 3 years later, this album is far better than its contemporaries, and even better than some of the acts that inspired and influenced the band. Tuff was made up of Stevie. Oh, here we go. Band member Stevie Rochelle, vocals, guitar George DeSaint, bassist Todd Chasen, and drummer Michael Lean. The album was produced by up-and-coming producer Howard Benson, who worked with Motorhead, POD, Skillet, and Bang Tango. We chose Howard because he asked us to pick him. You familiar with any Howard Benson?
Oh yeah, I was just thinking that's interesting because I've heard that name. I can't remember specifically now, but I know I own at least a few albums with him credited as producer.
He's pretty prolific.
Yeah,
I think he did Pretty Boy Floyd also, the Pretty Boy.
I think you're right.
Electric Toys record, yeah. Leather Boys with Electric Toys, yeah. Yeah, it was a big, yeah. So literally Howard came to them and said, pick me. So this would be after that record. I can make the record you want to make. And I think we chose the right guy, recalls Rochelle. The obvious fan favorite is I Hate Kissing You Goodbye, which was a regular rotation on MTV and eventually made it onto the hit countdown show Dial MTV. The record didn't just feature a tune that chicks dug, but also stuff that was more aggressive and rambunctious, like Ruckapit Bridge, Spit Like This, and Good Guys Wear Black. Now, is this album Thinking Man's Rock and Roll? No, but it's an incredibly fun, underrated gem. And while 30 years old, it still stands up. I could put this up against something like Poison's Open Up and Say Ah, or Warrant's Cherry Pie. Perhaps What Comes Around Goes Around had been released in 88 or 89, it would have gotten its due. And we could play the what if game all day long. So there you go. Some Stevie Rochelle and the boys, and they are still active. I think they just announced some new tour dates. I saw them in the Cigar Lounge on the first Monsters of Rock cruise I did 10 years ago. They're pretty good live. All right, let's kick it off with the first song, Ruckapit Bridge, which makes me wonder if this is like some bridge near where Stevie grew up in Wisconsin. Probably.
Makes you wonder.
Yeah. There we go. Closing. And now something that's unnecessary. Okay. I don't want the funk. You need
that was big at this point, man. They had a
as we said.
Yeah.
Funk needs to be funk. I don't need it right here, baby. Just keep it, fellas. I save that for a live show. I don't know. You want to jam?
Yeah.
All right. Fincher, thoughts on Ruckapit Bridge?
I think it's a It's a great, energetic album opener. It's got a lot of attitude and swagger. It's a fun song. I like it really all the way around, except, to your point, every time I listen to this album, I always forget that's there. And I'm like, what is this like B grade extreme, like Faith No More shit they're throwing in?
Mhm.
And it would make more sense to me, and maybe I wouldn't hate on it so much if there was any other traces of that literally anywhere else on this album, but there's not.
No consistency with
So
the funk.
somebody was just like, you know what? We should just throw this fucking in there, bro. Because I mean, it was kind of a trendy thing going around, in that little micro generation of 1990 to 91.
I blame the Chili Peppers.
That yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I've really mixed feelings on them anyway, so blame the Chili Peppers, yeah.
yeah,
Because they've already had a few records out by then. I mean, it was 91 when they went mainstream, but still, it was like
yeah. Because
Blood
one
Sugar.
Blood Sugar Sex Magic like their fourth or fifth album.
It was something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so they had been around a while, which their older stuff is. I used to like it a lot more when I was younger.
Mhm.
Don't quite hit the same these days as it used to. I'm kind of like, it's really nowhere near as good as I thought it was at one point in my life. But
Yeah, that What Hits
we grow up,
compilation?
we change.
Was it What Hits? Yeah, which was like they they hit it with Blood Sugar, and then they put out a hits collection of everything back before that,
It was because
which
they had
is
switched labels,
smart.
for Blood
Oh,
Sugar. So, like, Capitol Records, who had their first few albums, was like, "Oh, hell no, we're capitalizing on this shit."
can't blame them. Can't blame them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, songs like I like all the pauses and shit going on in it. That's smart. Like not technical, but interesting songwriting, I would say. And because it keep catches you off guard, like oh shit, and like the production's really good. The I like the closing a lot because it's like I like when a song lets you know it's wrapping up. Like you
Yeah.
can audibly hear that. Oh, we're closing this bitch up now. Like I love songs that like pound at the end, like when it's like maybe been a 4/4 beat the whole time, but now we're like pounding it out. I try to employ it in my own songs. It doesn't always happen, but anyway, the sentiment is there. Yeah, Tuff. I'm surprised there wasn't a video for the song.
To my knowledge, I think the only video they made
Is
was
kissing
for
you?
track 3, to my
Yeah,
knowledge. I'm nowhere near an expert on this band, but I've
yeah.
done a lot of looking. I haven't seen anything other
I,
than that.
I call him YouTube before we started, but all I could find was the ballad. Well, let's move on to the all new generation. Cowbell.
That old story for you. Sounding in a bottle of milk stays the same. Somewhere in the 50s, music made a change. People started pointing when the king began to shake. They called it rock and roll, and it was love or hate. Elvis Presley, Richie, Jerry, Little Richard, Buddy Barry, you know the Beatles and a hot day's night. The old new generation, rock and roll is communication. Boys will be boys, girls girls, sing it out loud. Hippies turn to punkers and rockers turn to glam. Elvis Presley, Richie, Jerry, Little Richard, Buddy Barry. Oh yeah, Cooper kissed the album, all the boys and Axel Tuff. I love his skin roll and the youth on war.
Go crazy in the back row.
Party on, Wayne. So here we are getting a history lesson on rock and roll. Damn, I didn't know he was going to cheese school. Shit, watch out. Then again, I guess school buses do look like cheese. I used to know a guy would call a school bus a cheese crate. He's ride the cheese crate to school. Yeah. Woo! I mean, look,
School bus is the closest you'll ever get to an education.
Stevie has no qualms with showing his love for the genre in which he is a part of, but it kind of, I don't know, it hits weird. What are your thoughts, Fincher, on All New Generation?
I don't hate this song, but if I'm gonna be 100% honest, I feel like this song it feels forced to me. It feels like they're trying really hard, almost too hard to like
Come on,
connect with
everybody!
maybe like Ugly Kid Joe fans and shit, you know,
It is
which
kind
were
of
kind of popular around this time, and they might have seen that as, oh, that's the future of the genre. Like I say, it's not horrible. I mean, but it just to me sounds like they're just really grasping and trying really hard to connect with a certain demographic. It feels kind of, like you said, kind of cheesy and just kind of forced to me.
Oh, it's all
It
the
doesn't feel
cheese.
authentic. Is maybe a better way I should put it.
I mean, later on they put out a song where it's kind of like, so you know that Kid Rock song where he raps over Sabbath True?
God, yeah.
So they do the same thing, but he's talking about hair metal bands and shit. It's like, I don't know, man. It's like, are you guys Steel Panther but without the sex injection? Like, be
Maybe.
crazy. But I'll give it props on this. The little intro, you can tell the guitar player likes the Stones, which is kind of a unique. I mean, unless we're, some of the bands of the genre are very obviously influenced by the Stones, but on this, not fluffy, but fluffy-esque, the Warrants and all them kind of side of the stuff, you don't hear that too much. But like the riffing, I kind of hear that, which is cool. Shout out to Keith Richards. Always.
Still kicking.
Oh, a real dude. Like Keith Richards, like if you see him on the street and bring him something, he'll sign it with no problem. Like he's really real like that. Like
Nice.
Doesn't try to charge people for fucking autograph and shit. Like,
I mean, does the dude really need any money though? Like,
no, not at all.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Them boys did pretty good for
Got to be
themselves.
sitting on at least like 50 million.
Oh, 500 million probably.
That's what I'm saying. Like absolute bare minimum on a bad day with the stock market, dude still got like 50 million bucks, dude. Like,
I swear, if there's anything to like the devil making a deal with musicians and the crossroads and all that, I swear the day Keith and Mick met at a pub, the devil said, "Hey boys, let's talk." Had to have happened.
Some guys might outlive us, man.
They might.
Man, they outlived Ozzy, outlived Betty White.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully next year we get the 65th anniversary tour. If Keith's health allows, I hear things. But let's stay
I'm
positive.
being honest, I would go to that, but I know the tickets are probably like going to be the cheapest, like $250, $300, and I'm not about that.
Yeah, tickets be ridiculous in general these days.
That's why I don't really.
It's quite a bummer.
I don't do the concert thing much anymore.
Yeah, I gotta really want to go if it's a big show,
Yeah,
like the wrestler, Big Show.
Big Show.
Big Show.
Yeah, John Boy and Billy, Big Show on the radio.
Yeah, shout out John Boy and Billy.
Hey, Robert
D. Rayford.
Hot sauce.
That you can probably still buy their hot sauce.
You can get it at Food Line.
What's your favorite hot sauce? Or is it barbecue sauce? I think it's a barbecue sauce.
My favorite barbecue sauce?
I think they have a barbecue sauce. Hold on, let me double check.
I think they do. I think they've got all kind of different shit. Like, they might even have like mustards, like Dijon mustards and.
Let me look this up real quick. John Boy.
I bought some years ago, but I normally just stay away from it because it's kind of overpriced. I mean, you can get
anything barbecue related or yeah, it's that's the name of the game. But I understand barbecue is a process. and it takes a long time to make the stuff. I appreciate that. I actually watched a documentary one time about barbecue, and for most restaurants, there's a pit master who stays up all night cooking the shit. I appreciate that. I like to think that those guys listen to Coast every night. They probably don't. Probably don't know what the fuck Coast is, most of them. But people that stay up
way back in the day, when I worked at Sticky Fingers, I did a couple of those shifts.
Oh, yeah.
Staying up there like late as fuck, like 5 o'clock in the morning, fucking smoking chickens and pork butts. And
you have experience. Yes. There's a John Boy and Billy grilling sauce.
Hey.
Now, I guess it's just barbecue sauce. Yeah. Grilling sauce. Go get it at Walmart. 19 ounce. Cool.
Damn, that's a big ass drug, man.
That's a lot of sauce.
That's a lot of sauce, bro.
Saucy, baby. Well,
whoa.
Let's get on to the obligatory ballad. I pulled up the video, as you can see. Allegedly, it's in 720p. I don't think I believe it. But here we go.
I think it's been ran through like some sort of like digital filter to kind of upscale it.
AI,
yeah, I've watched this before. Like it's clear, but it's not true 720. It's been ran through some type of software to clean it up. But
yeah, it looks better than it did probably. But yeah. All right, here we go. Just out here making out in the desert. It's cool, you know.
More desert stuff.
Let's get on to the solo. Oh, further back. Oh, I'm so smiley with this solo.
Guys, like, I'm getting laid later, man.
Yeah. So there are apparently Tuff guitar cabs. No, they just put that on there. I'm being funny. Now, what the hell is this set?
It's an industrial zone, man.
Yeah,
it's tough and rugged.
They didn't build that for the video. They just kind of set up in front of it overnight. Yeah, weird. Yeah, it's been said before in like documentaries and stuff that Stevie looked a lot like Bret Michaels. Yeah, he looked a lot like Bret Michaels.
He was like an alternate character, Bret Michaels. He just had a different color headband, you know?
Bret Michaels stunt double.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's listen to her close here. The cheese parade's on with this video.
It's one of the things I love about this genre, though, is the cheese, man.
I mean, it's just not a terrible ballad. It's I remember seeing something where they're like, by a certain point, it was obligatory to have a ballad as track 3. And here we are.
But yeah, label made it. The label was like, because it was down to a science. We talked about this on other episodes. You know, it was so formulaic at this point. Like, it was literally down to a science. Like, hair metal was a proven, like, experiment, you know, outcome. Like, they've repeated it so many times. They're like, no, this is legit, dude. It's a science.
Good 10-year reign or so.
Yeah.
Domination.
Hey, here's a hot take for you. I think this is one of the best ballads of the genre.
Oh, snap. Yeah, I was about to ask what you thought.
Hot
Nice.
take of the episode.
I hear you. Yeah, it's well
really
written.
know why. This ballad just slaps to me personally. I was like, it's got everything you want. It's got like the soft tenderness, but then it's got a lot of crunch and heaviness. Good amount of cheese, but not too much.
I just love that, like in the video, the guitar player is smiling while he's soloing. It's great.
Yeah, if you notice, the drummer's back there, like smiling, like spinning his drumsticks, like
yeah. We paid our dues.
The world was a better place when drummers still spun their drumsticks.
It was, yes. Years ago, Slaughter had this drummer who wasn't the original guy. The original guy's in the fucking Trans-Siberian Orchestra now. This guy they had was like a fucking athlete, like sticks up in the air. And he was big as fuck too. He looked like a basketball player. he had a funny name, but he's not with them anymore.
Is it like Blas Elias or something?
No, that's the guy who's in Trans-Siberian Orchestra. That's the original drummer.
Okay.
But he was sort of like him, but he was a different guy. His name was like Pronto or something crazy like that.
Pronto.
Big goofy bastard, always wearing like a basketball jersey. But he wasn't really upstaging them, but he was something to see. You know, as drummers go, like, that he's standing up a bunch and getting wild with it. Yeah, there's some footage on YouTube of it. Slaughter, shout out to Slaughter. Check out our previous episode on Stick It To You. I can dig this ballad. I would say put it on your Monster Ballads playlist, if you will. I was thinking about how many high school or middle school dances had this song play by the DJ.
Yeah, they might have been one or two in late 91, you know.
Yeah, later 91, yeah. Grunge ballads. I guess Creep by STP is a grunge ballad.
Yeah, it's Black from Pearl Jam. But yeah, they didn't really do ballads. They were ballad-esque songs, I guess. But
one of my favorite Alice in Chains songs, "Rain When I Die," that's kind of a ballad.
That's a good song.
God, the murders. Shout out to Alice in Chains. All right, let's move on to the next track, "Lonely Lucy." WHMN.
No, if you got the time, touch her, feel her, whatever's on your mind. Lonely Lucy, she'll sing for you tonight. She got gone downtown, should have been uptown, making you feel alright. She spent my pleasure, some passion with the pain. Living for money, or chemicals for the brain. Too bad, so sad. The girl has no Lonely Lucy, she'll sing for you tonight.
Man, there's some proggy elements here. Wow. Like,
yeah.
It's off to all their stopping and starting, because not a lot of bands can do that.
I do like that about them. It does set them apart.
It's unique, yeah. Listen to the song initially, I'm kind of like, oh, it's kind of like Unskinny Bob. But then it's sort of Way Cool Jr., and it's also, he kind of sounds like Sebastian Bach at times. Kind of a nice little stew there. Thoughts on Lonely Lucy, Fincher?
It's I think it's a fun song. Got a lot of good energy. It's like you said, it's not proggy, but I like their style on this song. This song's got some swagger about it. Makes it kind of fun,
It's kind of flirting with
kind of makes me
prog.
think I'm like, walking around a casino at 12:30 at night or something. Like, yeah,
I'll be doing that in March.
right.
Going up to Harris for a little getaway.
Yeah, overall, I think it's a pretty good song. It's once again, I don't think it's the most inspired song of this genre, but I dig it. It sounds like you were saying, kind of a stew of things, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but
at this point in
kind
the
of going back
game,
to track 2, I feel like it's in a sense they were trying to kind of overreach and kind of reach a certain demographic or sound a certain way. Song just has a certain like a very trendy sound about it. Like I've mentioned before about this little micro generation of, like 90 to 91 of the genre of music that sounds, in my opinion, really nothing like the stuff from the 80s.
kind of there with Love Hate and all them.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Bang
I feel like,
Tango.
and even established bands, I think stuff they put out in 1991 just had a different sound, different vibe to it than their earlier stuff. Not that that's a bad thing. I mean, I personally love a lot of my favorite albums from this genre from 90 or 91 or 89. 89 was a good year for music in this genre, but overall it's good. Like I say, it's not great. I feel like it's somewhat forced, but it's unique enough and it's different enough. I feel like it holds water on its own. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Little fun little bopper.
Yeah.
Well, this next song, I hope it's good. Or if it's not, it ain't worth a dime.
That's fucking rad.
Oh, I like that back and forth. It's your whammy bar. Wait a minute. We talking about 17-year-olds again here? Yikes. I like the intro's interesting with the back and forth and the whammy bar. And then, like, I love when a song, like, the bass is really driving in the verses. Like, that's pretty cool. Lyrically, yeah, girl, you ain't shit. Yeah, that's about it. What you think about Ain't Worth a Dime, Fincher?
I think this would be a great song to hear at a strip club.
It would.
Yeah, just imagine that the main girl comes out in the center stage. They're like, everybody make the way for Lexi.
Welcome to the stage, Alicia.
Yeah, and then this song starts. I think it'd just be a fun, stripper song. But it's a fun song, and as much as I like the cowbell, I feel like they're really starting to kind of overdo it a bit at this point in the album. I'm like, guys, we get it. Like, you hit it one or two times, but y'all are overdoing it at this point.
The cowbell's getting worse.
It's a fun song. I say it's another song I wouldn't mind hearing at 12:30 at night, walking around a casino.
Add it to your stripper songs playlist.
Yeah, I would recommend that.
Another ballad.
Open a strip club one day, Steve.
There you go. I guess so. Surely there'll always be a demand for that. Then again, people don't leave the house much.
Well, it's gonna come back. I'm telling you, this younger generation, shit's gonna swing back.
Virtual strip club, like
oh god,
glasses, maybe.
Welcome to the Matrix.
Yeah, the Matrix titty bar. Wait a minute, these titties are 1080i.
They probably still take your money.
Yeah, that's all about the moolah. Well, another track, So Many Seasons. Acoustic-y. All right. Oh, a little organ.
Sounds like gin blossoms and shit.
Woodblock this time.
Last week just passed me by and never came to town. Whoa, Mom said it was strange. Now I don't know what to do. Yeah, sitting in the wind, I'm on the road. It's been so many seasons. You can't go without reason. Dance with me and now you're leaving. It can't be true. So many years, so little time was spent with you. Whoa, Mom said you'd be proud. Now I wish we could make that true. Yeah, singing this song, I'm praying real hard. Maybe I'll get through. It's been so many seasons. Oh, yeah, yeah. You can't go without a reason. Whoa, whoa, yeah. It's been so many. Mom said it was strange. Now
Abort mission with the acoustic Steve. Oh, truth be told, I usually play in D sharp, which is a half step down from standard tuning, but it gives you that extra crunch and flatness, I guess, if you will. That's what GNR is tuned to. That's all I know.
Oh yeah.
This song is different. So Many Seasons. Yeah, like we said, a little gin blossomy, but
It's kind of, to me anyway, it's got some sounds of shit that would be very mainstream, in the next 2 to 3 years.
hootie. Little.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a lot of that 92, 93, 94, like pop rock sound to it, in my opinion. So maybe kudos to the band for having an ear for what was coming.
Little Goo Goo
Unfortunately, they
Dollsy.
weren't able to capitalize on it, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah. I think.
but answer me this. Maybe I think that this song, just to me, it sounds like it was kind of mailed in to a degree. I feel like this was like put together by the producer.
Probably. Yeah.
And I could be wrong. I don't know. To me, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like the band had a rough idea and the producer like put it together.
It's pretty cheesy. Yeah, girl. Kind of volleyball music, I guess.
Yeah, it sounds like something that'd be on like a fluff, like a teen young adult TV show back at this era,
Yeah. Some maybe Parker Lewis Can't Lose. That's a deep cut. You remember that show?
I do not.
It was a Fox show about this guy named Parker Lewis, and he had like 2 friends, and the one guy was kind of
looking a core memory because I'm starting to remember something about that show, even though I never watched it.
The one guy was kind of nerdy, and then there was another guy that kind of had longish hair. But then there was this, I don't know if he was the bully or just like the big weird funny guy named Kubiak. And this guy has been in a bunch of shit since. He's been a steady working actor, and he's the only one, far as I know. But yeah, it was on like 90, 91 on Fox. Parker Lewis Can't Lose. I doubt it's streaming anywhere, but what, like Erie, Indiana? That's another deep cut show.
Erie, Indiana.
Erie, Indiana.
Yeah, let's move to Indiana, man. That sounds fun.
It's really flat there. I know that much.
Yeah, we grow some corn.
Tony Stewart country. Shout out Tony Stewart.
Talk shit,
right.
Get hit.
Yeah. Forever Yours. Oh, so many seasons. I feel like it would be better if it was just acoustic guitar, vocals, and maybe a little keys. Or if that was an alternate
That's what I'm
version.
saying. That's why I got that vibe. It was like put together by a producer because I'm like you said. It sounds like the band had like a rough idea, but then this to me it sounds like somebody was just throwing too much in it and they mucked it up.
Yeah, too many cooks in the kitchen.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but yeah, to your point, it would be I think a lot better if it was just like maybe just acoustic guitar and drums. You know,
acoustic guitar and organ or whatever they were using there. That probably
that could have been tasteful.
Yeah. All right, here we go. This sounds like a Poison album track. Like,
yeah,
kind of that vibe.
Especially off the second album.
Yeah, one of those like Back to the Rockin' Horse and all that shit.
Yep.
Yeah, lyrically it's like, oh, honey, let's get back together. It'll work this time.
Don't ever believe that, folks, if you ever hear your brain trying to tell you that.
Fincher, are you like are you like Jeff Tate, believe in love?
Oh, dude, it's story for a different podcast, but yeah, short answer, no. I've reached a point in my life, I'm like, that's a fucking pipe dream we've all been sold. I've lived long enough, I've been married, I've been in long-term relationships, and yeah, it is what it is.
Steve's still a goofy, dumb, optimistic romantic.
Oh, I'm still optimistic. I'm a very positive person. There's just certain things I'm like, you can enjoy someone's company.
I understand.
But it's just,
makes you wonder about this whole setup and societal norms, if you will, and it's always been done this way. Has it always been done this way?
Just because it has, does that mean it's the best way?
Right. Is it efficient? Odds are low that things will... That's a story for another podcast.
Yeah.
And
coming at you soon.
Hey, is that coffee I smell? Wake me up. Oh, baby.
Solid ground, pretending to be hard as rock. We'll soon be falling, 'cause I'm all alone. So we'll keep on searching for your magic.
The video for this song, dude sitting on a cooler by a beat up old gas station out in the desert. He's kind of singing, trying to hitch a ride, man, I digress.
I know I left you with an emptiness, but you're the one thing that keeps me going. Wake me up in the morning. I want to hear you call my
Heaven isn't too far away. What's your thoughts on Wake Me Up?
Well, you beat me to it, but I was thinking since the song started, it sounded like a cut track from Warrant's debut album.
Yeah.
It's not
Very
a horrible
much.
song, but it seriously sounds like it's a cut track that Warrant didn't use, and they were like, "Hey, you guys want to put this on your album?"
It's very derivative too of
That's what I was.
the
Yeah, it's
style
not very
song.
inspired. It's
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 phoning it
very
in.
just
It's
very
a
mailed in. Just give us a check, you
paint
know.
by numbers style of the
Yeah.
song. It's not quite a ballad. Moving on, it's all right. Yeah, there's worse songs.
I mean, it's not shit, but it's not great either.
I wouldn't turn it off, but I wouldn't seek it out.
Exactly.
There we go. Oh shit.
Halloween and shit.
She's built like bricks, like a finger down my throat. She really makes me sick. It's kind of funny, she don't want money. Suicide to dig her right, but love her when she comes. She's so heavy, a green-eyed lady crying, begging for a fix.
Woodblock.
It's not the money, it's sweet as honey. She pulled me close and told me spit like this.
Haksua. Spit on that thing.
Every time I see her face, she's pushing for her hits. I'm thinking about the feeling, but I swear I'm gonna quit. She runs the city, so damn pretty. I love her and I hate her, but I need to feel her. She's so heavy, a green-eyed lady crying, begging for a fix. It's not the money, it's sweet as honey. She pulled me close and told me spit like this. Green-eyed lady says she'll see.
With different lyrics, I could hear this almost being a Cinderella song.
Because it's funny you say that. I was thinking it sounds kind of like a mix between like Dawkins and Cinderella to me, especially the way the album starts. I'm like, that sounds like a Dawkins song.
Yeah, it comes in heavy.
Yeah.
Huh. Thoughts on Spit Like This?
I think it's, one of the, if not one of the best, if not the best song off the second half of this album. Kind of picks up the energy there towards the end, has a little more earnestness to it, like real feeling about it. I feel like, we call it the last few songs were a little kind of mail 'em in derivative type things, but I feel like this one is like they believe in this song, they like it, and they're doing it for them. They're not playing it for money per se.
Yeah, a little more inspired with the way the verses are like. It sounds like we're tuning up for something with that wood block, and everything stops and starts, and they're stopping and starting again. Back at it. I dig it.
Got a great riff too.
Yeah, hot riffs. Yeah. All right, let's finish her up with The Good Guys Wear Black. Kind of Dockeny.
Skid Row.
Yeah. Apparently, Good Guys Wear Black is a Chuck Norris movie from the
Hell yeah.
From the 70s, I would guess, looking at it.
Hey, man, if you want Greenland, just send Chuck Norris.
Right? Yeah, 1978. But obviously it's kind of a Western deal, as so many songs of the genre are.
Deserts.
Deserts, cowboys.
Yeah.
Johnny Cash. I don't know. Although my name's Johnny Cash. This one's fun, but it kind of meanders lyrically. Well, we could trim it down a little.
It does, but that's also why I think it's, out of these 10 songs, the perfect one to close the record. Because it's got some energy, but I feel like it never really finds its way at the same time, if that makes sense. So
we're going for a crowd chanter here, but
yeah, so, it's kind of fell a little flat. Like I said, it's not. I don't think it's a horrible song, but I feel like it does fall a little bit flat. But
I hear you. Well, it's that time again.
Drum roll.
We can do that. It's that time again. For the Gold Skull rating, Fincher, I'll let you do the honors starting out for Tuff. What goes around comes around? Wait.
I've thought long and hard about this, but I think overall, as an album, to be fair, with other ratings I've given other albums, I'm going to have to give this 2 gold skulls.
Sounds good. And
yeah, no offense. I know 2 might sound a little low, but this album has, in my opinion, a couple of really high points, but I feel like a lot of it's just kind of cruising there in the middle, like in 4s or 5s is quality out of 10. So it's, I don't think it's a bad album. There's 2, maybe 3 songs I would recommend people put on a playlist of this genre if they were making one, but
give me those.
Let me pull up this track listing again. Because
I'll go ahead and give you mine. I'll say Rucka Pit, Hate Kissing You Goodbye, and I guess Spit Like This.
But no, I would have to say Rucka Pit Bridge, I Hate Kissing You Goodbye, and Ain't Worth a Dime.
Okay. Cool.
Would be my 3 for the genre. But yeah, I feel like it's not the most inspired or best album of the genre, but it is fun. It is different. Like, you pointed out a lot of the starts and stops and kind of maybe not proggish, but interesting songwriting styles on the album. I think it gives it a freshness and its own identity. Um, I kind of hate that we never got to really another album from that. I think they put out another one in '93 and another one in '95, but they're pretty hard to come by.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
there's
really think you can stream them anywhere.
the one with the Kid Rocky song too. I forgot what it's called. But
Yeah, but I would have liked to hear more from these guys, but unfortunately, they weren't the only band to come out just a little too late.
they're fun live, though. I'll say that. As
I would
most.
like to see them live. I mean, I like the band. Like I said, I don't want if there are any hardcore Tough fans that want to jump down my throat for giving it a 2. That's no disservice, but just some. I was really thinking, because I was thinking about a 2.5, but then I started thinking of other albums we've reviewed, and I was like, well, is that the same 2.5 as that was? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I settled on 2, but I do
hear
like
you.
the album. I just feel like it's not the best album of this genre by any stretch. It has its points, but I think you said earlier in the episode, there wasn't like the C and D biosphere.
that
So
article on Sleaze Rock says, yeah, most people would classify them in the C or D tier, which I agree with.
yeah,
I'd say the record's fun. Like I said, it's fun. It's cool. They do have their own thing going on with the starts and stops, but hell, it's also really derivative, which, of course, by this point in the game, that's what it's going to be, except with the funk elements added, sprinkled in, but whatever. Yeah, I'm with you. Two gold skulls. Don't, what are you going to do? The video was kind of fun. If you like your cheese, check out Tuff. Steve Rochelle, I appreciate him and all that he does, keeping the news going with the genre and being a fan and pushing everything. But you're not going to see me wearing a Tuff t-shirt. Probably not.
What about a Tough hat? Would you wear a Tough hat?
A Tuff hat? Maybe a beanie.
Or a bandana?
Maybe a bandana. If he gave me one, if it was like hot pink with blue logo on it, yeah, maybe.
You put a small Tough patch on your jacket.
No patches.
Okay.
I have to really like a band to put a patch on.
Gotcha.
Getting patched in, brother. Well,
oh yeah.
Fincher, last episode, I said, hey man, how about you pick a record? I have a long list if I've mentioned it before, everyone, of we should do these records within this year because they're anniversaries. I don't know, I'm a sucker for anniversaries, I guess. But this week I want Fincher to pick the next record that we do. What do you think, Fincher?
Well, I'm gonna shoot this at you, but I'm also gonna give you free reign if you want to veto it, because I kind of changed my mind within the last day. I had settled on one album, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go off and do something that we just haven't done yet. I would like to explore a mid '90s album from a band from this genre.
Oh boy.
Kind of one of those that are either overlooked by most people or they just never gave it a shot, whatever. But I was thinking Skid Row's third album, Subhuman Race.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Warrant Dog Eat Dog.
Well, I thought about that one too, but yeah.
I'm down.
All right.
Yeah, man. Skid Row, I've never actually listened to that record, to be honest.
Oh, nice.
I think I sort of saw half of the video they made for it. And that was about it.
I'm interested to hear next episode. If you've never heard it, let me know if you're pleasantly surprised or what you thought about it. Because I remember the first time I heard that album was, God, I was in high school, but I was like, yeah, nobody cares about that album. But I heard it over at a friend's house. Somebody's like boyfriend was playing it, and I was like, dude, what the fuck is that? And he's like, oh, it's Skid Row's third album.
Nice. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
No.
But yeah, I remember when it came out, I used to watch MTV News, or was it Weekend Rock? Was the Friday, show they had on MTV, and they were on there talking about, they're being interviewed and they were skiing or snowboarding or something, and you could kind of tell the band was about to fall apart. They weren't really chummy or anything, but so interesting. All right, well, Skid Row, Subhuman Race it is. Well, everybody, thanks for watching. Shoot us an email, hairmetalmassacre@gmail.com. We're on YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, all that stuff. Give us a follow, a like, a love, or whatever. And the Rumble is coming up pretty well. They a lot of people checking it out. Rumble's all about the freedom of speech. You can watch our exclusive Kiss Asylum episode on there and on YouTube.
Nice.
Ironically, you can listen to it on YouTube, but not on Spotify.
Yeah, I was looking earlier, man. There was like 8 of our episodes were blocked on YouTube or something.
So on YouTube, they so some of them are blocked, but like there's a podcast version where it's just the thumbnail and you listen to it and you can't see us. And there's the video version. They auto make the podcast version for me when I upload it. And
okay.
In some instances, they'll be like, nah, fuck the video, bro. But the podcast version can stay. Makes no sense. But
that's AI for you, man. That's some technology shit.
I rebut all of them I can, saying, it's fair use. We're reviewing. Nobody's trying to make no money. It's all good. And a lot of times it goes like a month and they're like, okay, fine, you can do it. And then it's posted. Or nobody responds, the publisher or whatever the hell is bitching about the use of the song. Whatever. But all right. See you next time, everybody. Take your sleaze.